Deeya Prawtee is the Irish Potato, back at it again with another video. So you're probably looking at the title of this video and probably thinking, why is this the case? Some people may also be looking at the title of this video and saying, I'm not surprised whatsoever. So whatever side of the spectrum you're on, I'm gonna explain my reasonings behind why I left Lifeboat and the events leading up to my either resignation or removal, depending on what they decide to do with me, because as of recording this video, I have not received any word of any type of punishment for the situation that happened. I just want to let you guys know that I am not the bad guy in this situation. It was just unfortunate the way it happened. It made me out to be a bad person, but whatever happened in this situation, it was intended to be helpful towards Lifeboat, but unfortunately it didn't end up that way at all. So just before I actually start the rant, I just want to say I don't hate the administrators. In fact, I actually have enjoyed working with the administrators. It's just unfortunate the way sometimes things end, but for the majority of my 2-year adventure at Lifeboat, the admins have been nothing but kind, hardworking. So unfortunately, at some point when things happen, you know, you can't really stay anymore and you have to either make a stand or get up and leave, and I did both, so I suppose that's what's going on. So, I just want to explain my feelings a little bit. Basically, over the last like month and a half, 2 months, I've had a really bad lack of the motivation, or lack of motivation. Lack of the motivation would mean I'm motivated, but I had a bad lack of motivation. After 2 years, I was kind of feeling it. It was kind of a thing where, you know, after 2 years, you've been there for quite some time, and you kind of want to see improvement. That's why you're kind of there by that point, just to help improve the team or see improvement within the team or within the server. Unfortunately for me, that didn't really happen over the 2 years, and I was growing a little bit frustrated, and instead of straight up saying anything, I kept quiet. You know, a lot of people do keep quiet about their feelings. And that's general in life. My footage is really lagging now, I can't even jump. Anyways, I'm playing this in real time, so it's not because I'm really bad at parkour, it's because I'm recording, so my keyboard is not responding to what I want it to do. Anyways, I felt this general lack of motivation. In October, I actually took a month's absence because of it, and yeah. At the start, I only took an absence out for a week because I was actually starting college, so I wanted to see how that would fit into my schedule, but in reality I was planning to resign by that point anyways. However, the administrators were just like, hey, just take the rest of the month out on absence to see how you feel after that. And I decided to stay after that because one of the admins messaged me and he kinda guilt tripped me a little bit into staying. Not gonna lie, it felt like guilt tripping. I don't know if that was his intention or not, but it definitely felt like he was guilt tripping me into staying. So I stayed for another month, even though I was still kind of in this demotivated slump, I guess. Then a few days ago, a situation happened where 2 board members had seen a video posted by Pocket Gaming. I'm sure you guys might have seen that video. If not, you should check it out. There's a good few points in it. It's called The Darker Side of Lifeboat, I think, or The Dark Side of Lifeboat. I'm not too sure. about the exact name, I've only watched it about once. They did raise some good points in the video, and they also used clips from a video from Popsy Q from about 2 years ago called Why I Left Lifeboat, which I guess now I'm continuing that trilogy. But yeah, basically the stuff Pop brought up in his video are still pretty relevant 2 years later, so two of the board members seen this and were like, we kind of need to do something about it, so they decided that they were going to make a group with the rest of the board, myself included, and just kind of try to explore the problems Lifeboat has and address them to the admins. However, this group chat kind of turned into a rant group chat, and we had expressed multiple times within the group chat that we're not bashing on Lifeboat, we're just ranting to try to get our feelings across and then picking out whatever feelings we had and bringing them up to the admins in a more friendly and formal manner. However, someone from that group chat leaked just about everything in that group chat to the admins. Everything but the positive stuff we were saying. Basically, they were making us out to be bad guys. Although, I'll admit there wasn't a whole lot of positive stuff in it, just because we were all really frustrated at the time. So it was just kind of a big rant mess, and we were actually working on a document pretty recently to express our feelings about this, and yeah, that didn't go great, obviously. I don't really need to explain much more of that, do I? Yeah, someone in that group chat, let me remind you, this group chat is full of board of moderation members, so one of our own leaked the information to the admins, and I only found this out the day, like, I was asleep when this happened, so I only found it the day after we had this discussion and stuff. Some of the board members were frightened, were scared, were angry, were disappointed, we were feeling all the emotions, we didn't know who actually snitched on us. I still don't know to this day who did it, but if they're watching this video, I just want to let you know that I hope whatever you did this for worked, I guess. I don't know if you wanted power or if you just wanted to make us all look bad. Well done, I guess. I don't really see what the motive behind it was, unless there was no motive and they just simply reported it with no real thought or explanation behind it, I guess. Anywho, so the next day was kind of a lot of drama trying to figure out who did it, and, you know, essentially waiting for the admins to punish us, because they said they were still trying to figure out an appropriate action for this, because essentially we looked like a hate group, which was not the case. It did come across like a hate group, but in reality we were actually trying to put our thoughts together in a more formal way, but obviously they had proof that went against us, because obviously it was just the format of what we were doing at that time. So unfortunately, you know, the evidence was against us, even though it wasn't what we intended, but I'm not gonna complain much more about that whole situation, really. So the day today, which is the day after that drama, trying to figure out who snitched, yada yada, I was just kind of done with it, so I just messaged one of the admins about an hour ago being like, hey, listen, whatever you decide to do about the situation, I'm resigning. Like, whether you decide to actually remove me or not, or like if you decide to demote me, I'm resigning. Like, it's just end of, I'm straight up resigning, I'm not staying here anymore, stuff like that. Because I can't really be on a team that I can't trust, or a team with admins that don't listen to, essentially they're like the people that are just below them, essentially. So that was that. And obviously I have college as well. I'm taking this leave, or yeah, I'm leaving so I can also focus on that, but this whole situation kind of just escalated and I was like, I don't really want this anymore, so that's why I left. And obviously what's happening now is diamonds are kind of improving. I'm sure they will at some point. I feel like as well, in order for the team to improve, I need to leave. I don't think it's going to be accomplished unless someone leaves and actually kind of kicks the admin's rear end to up, you know, give them a kick up in the rear end to actually kind of look at this a different way. Obviously, I've been here for 2 years. This isn't, you know, a situation that just makes me hate Lifeboat. Obviously, I'm a bit disappointed with how it was handled on both sides, but que sera, sera. I can't do much more about it, and then it's already done. But I obviously want to thank everyone at Lifeboat for an amazing 2 years. Obviously it had high and lows, and unfortunately it has to end with a low, whereas I thought it would end with a high. You know, I thought I'd be living on good terms. Unfortunately that's not the case. I don't hate the admins though, like I was saying at the beginning. I don't hate them, I actually respect them. One of them's been my friend for the past like 3 or 4 years. So I knew one of the admins before he became an admin at Lifeboat. That's like, and I respect them, like, don't get me wrong. I may have been hating on them essentially, but I do respect them, and I do respect the decision they eventually make about this situation, whether they decide to remove me or demote me or whatever punishment, suspend me, I don't know. I won't be disclosing what they actually decide to do, because either way I'm resigning, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day what their punishment is, because yeah, I told them I'm resigning. So I guess that's that. Obviously I've met so many lovely people from Lifeboat, who are like just honestly one of like the best people ever. Like, I've met a group that I think hopefully will, you know, still be in contact after all of this. We still are in contact. Like, half of them are leaving too. Wait, half of them already left, sorry, the team. You're all volunteers at some point, but we're all still really good friends. So shout out to the Treehouse gang, you know who you are. But yeah, I've met so many amazing people, and I'm sure, you know, if they're staying in the team, they're gonna do absolutely wonderful things. So yeah, with that, I guess this is the end of this video. Once again, I don't have any hate towards Lifeboat. Obviously it's just a bit unfortunate how the situation was handled, but I admit faults, and I don't know if the admins will ever admit fault, but it's all of our faults really. So yeah, I guess that's it really. Obviously if you kind of want to know a bit more, maybe, you know, DM me about it, but I can't disclose a lot of things. I kind of try to keep this as vague as possible. I haven't mentioned any names, I haven't mentioned names of the admins, I haven't mentioned the rest of the board's names or anything like that. I've kept it very open and vague. So yeah, I also apologize about my parkour skills. They're actually shocking in this video, because I recorded this video before, but there was a lot more information to put in this time, so I re-recorded it. But I essentially had little to no game, like, delay in the last one, so yeah, this is a bit shocking. I got past this level, like, a lot. I got through it, like, in the first, like, 5 minutes, and I've been on this for the last, like, 10. But yeah, I guess that's it. Until the next video, stay safe, sending positive vibes your way. Goodbye!